Hey guys, welcome back to Stoneworks, and welcome back to our tank builds. Today, we're going to be demolishing a lot of this turret, and rebuilding it and trying to make it look nicer. We're also maybe going to do something with these guys. We could probably put some pivots in, and have these cameras go off to the sides. That's kind of what I wanted originally. I also don't really like the way this bit looks, so we might end up changing that too. Anyway, let's get to the turret straight away, and see if we can make that look nicer right now. Okay, so the way I see it is we need to get rid of this, and this. There we go. We need to go to both sides, and essentially we need to get rid of all of this. Yeah, sure. All of this, all the way down to there, and back over. Delete that guy as well. And again, this piece, and I guess this piece? I can't quite work out where we are now. These pieces, and possibly even all of this. But we'll leave that bit for now. Delete all of that, delete this guy, and that guy, and possibly even this guy as well. Bit crazy, but sure. Okay, so, we've got the turret back to a squared off position. That's nice, I suppose. What I want to do, actually, is delete all of this as well, and these guys, and these guys. And I think I actually just want it to be squared off fully. So these guys are going to come up here. Obviously, these guys are going to come up here as well. Gonna fill that in, fill this in, and fill all of this in. Alright, so far that seems a bit crazy, but that is what it is. From there, I want to grab one of these, and that is gonna go right here, like this. Or, should we try maybe one of these? Ooh, that might look a bit weird. Maybe, though. Alright, let's do that. Send that across here. Cool. Okay, what I then think we do is actually attach one of these guys onto here, and it would be really nice if I could actually build these down. However, I feel like I'm going to be in a situation here where this isn't going to allow it to work. But I could be wrong. Oh, I think I am wrong. We can actually build all of this in. Okay, so we've done that. Let's go and attach these guys onto the bottom. And I think we'll actually have that work like this. Ooh. I guess that doesn't work insanely well, but that's okay, because what I will be able to do is have this go from here like this, just like that, attach this guy onto there like this, and maybe that looks okay. I don't know. We're going for the Leopard 2 sort of turret, so let's do these guys across the top. We'll build this guy in at the bottom, just like that. Obviously, we want to seal off the bottom of the turret as well, and I guess this piece right here, somewhat. Okay, right, that looks a lot more modern-y MBT to me. Sure. Alright, so that's what it looks like with a bit of a cannon in it. I don't know whether the muzzle brake should be like that, or whether that thing should even be in there either, but to me that looks a lot better than it did, and it looks a lot more modern. So, what we're going to do now is possibly change these pieces. Actually, what do we think that looks like? It looks a bit weird. I might have to change the front end. Don't know how I'm going to do that just yet. I'm actually thinking we put the pivots in now. That might seem like a bit of a strange thing to do, but if we merge these guys together, I might move them backwards slightly so that that actually fits in there better as well. So moving backwards to here. We're then going to have to add a cannon onto there. I don't know whether we can actually even place it like this. Also, some people wanted a bigger cannon as well, but that isn't something we can really do. It's either battle cannon or it's, what do we call it, cannon? What am I even trying to say? It's either a battle cannon or it's a artillery cannon. And obviously an artillery cannon is going to be way too big for this tank. Okay, so the way I see it, this is actually in here now, I guess. I am going to add these pieces onto here. I think, is that the right way round? And then these guys on here, so that when it comes to aiming this up and down, it actually works? I have no idea. I think so. I don't really know. Maybe? Maybe. One thing that I am going to do, actually, is change this to be, like, dark, because I think that's going to make it look a little bit nicer. I'm also going to actually delete this guy. Nah, I don't know where the scope should go. Also, I do actually want to test this out by, like, aiming it up and down. So, I'm going to do that as well. Let's actually connect that to the seat real quick. So, up and down is going to be here and here. And let's see if we can do that. Okay, so up and down is like this. Up. No, okay, that's down. And that's up. I mean, I guess that works. Yeah. Sure, why not? That's fine. Both of them need inverting though, so let's go ahead and paste them in here like this. Make sure we actually reattach them to the sides, and then delete that. There we go. So they're actually in there now. Perfect. One thing that I do want to do before I change anything else is I actually want to change the color of the entire vehicle again. It's going to be like a green. Not quite as dark as this green, and not quite as light as this green. Somewhere in the middle. I guess kind of like this. Sure. We're going to go with that. Okay, I'm now going to try and make the turret look a little bit nicer by adding certain bits around the outside. Just to try and make it nicer. So ladders are definitely going to go on here on the sides. That definitely adds a little bit of extra detail that this thing really does need. I've left it like 4 away from there. I've left it, I guess, actually, we'll just do one there and one there. There we go. That's 3 ladders. I've only done that on one side for some reason. What's wrong with me? What is wrong with me? Alright, shove one in there, one in there, and one at the end. Okay. Bosh. Spawn that in. What does that look like? Okay. I do need to reattach that, apparently, and I need to paint all of this, but that's okay. Alright, all attached, and that's all on. Okay, turret looks a lot better than it did, but I still feel like it's ugly. But I don't want to change it too much. I don't want this thing to be, like, complicated at all. I want it to be a very, very simple creation, and it's going to be. It is most definitely going to be. Still don't know how I feel about these guys as well. Them branching out like this feels very odd to me. I think I would rather just have them stuck on. So that's what we're going to do. Delete this guy and this guy. Replace it with these, of course. And then, I mean, even that I prefer. Even that I prefer. Paint those guys like that. Okay. And then, yeah, I mean, realistically, I want this guy in here like this. Oh, that seems bad. That seems bad. Maybe I'll do it like that. That seems very weird, though. Yeah, that's not quite right. Okay, I'm gonna do this instead, which may or may not be weird also. But yes, let's go to lights really quickly. Grab one of these guys, shove it on there and there. And I don't know whether that's better or worse, but we'll go with it. Obviously, on the top of these tanks, there are, like, Commander's Cupolas and stuff like that. I don't necessarily want Commander's Cupola, which is kind of annoying, because that actually adds a hell of a lot of the detail that we are kind of lacking. I'm going to do this guy right here. I might actually add one of these, I guess, up on the top as well. So let's just go ahead and delete a hole for that. In fact, let's just add 2. We'll add them at the back. So they're just going to be holes, essentially, that we're gonna fix. So bring this to here. There we go. I am gonna do this. So one there, and one there, as well as one here. I wouldn't actually mind if this stuck up a bit as well. That could be interesting, because then we add a little bit of extra detail that otherwise we wouldn't really have. So if I do this, this, and this, I mean, realistically, I still need to add a pivot in here somewhere, and that gets in the way. So maybe not. Maybe not with all that. I'm just going to add hatches in here instead. Okay, so if we hold this, then that opens, and we can go inside the turret. This isn't really for use, because I don't think we're ever going to come in the turret. Because I think we're just going to have some sort of, like, autoloader, I guess? I don't know if I can even fit one in here, can I? I need it to be able to go back over, and I don't think there's any way I can do that. Not with where this is. Which ain't great, actually. Yeah, that messes things up quite a bit. Alright, well, I guess I'm just going to move on to something else really quickly. And a few of you guys said that maybe, you should add some paint blocks so that you can actually do the panels on the sides. And I agree with that. We should totally do that. So, let's delete all of these guys going up there. And we should be able to do 1, 2, 3. That leaves 4 gap. There we go. We'll do 4 gap again. And we'll do 4 gap again. 1, 2, 3. And I guess 4 gap again. Up to there? No. I don't think we'll do the top piece. And then I guess we'll actually attach all of these guys together somewhat as well. Across the top and even possibly the bottom. It's a lot of paint blocks though, isn't it? But I guess that's fine. So yeah, we'll do the bottom as well. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 3, 4. Realistically, I don't need to be placing all of these because we'll copy and paste the first one across anyway, but that's fine. At the back, I think I want it changed a little bit here, actually. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is actually grab the darker green that we have, and I'm going to draw a line essentially around the outside of this that will most definitely look good. Maybe. Okay, so something that happens with me when I'm doing stuff like this is obviously everything ends up looking the same, and I'm really bad at deciding what should look different, so for now we're just gonna go with this, which looks pretty awful. I also added these guys at the back, but again, you can actually see the tracks through these guys, and I don't like that. You can also actually see the sprocket wheel through that one. So, I feel like we should change it, and I'm not sure what we should change it into. Obviously, it's the same on this side as well, but, I mean, it's extra detail. It does look better than without, but, yeah, I don't like the fact that we can see the sprocket wheel through there, or the tracks, in fact. Okay, at the back, we're going to go ahead and obviously shove these guys on, because at the minute it doesn't have any, and we sort of need some, because, I don't know, it makes it look nicer. So, let's go ahead and fill that guy in. We'll do this one and this one. I'm going to shove these guys onto here and here. And actually, you know what, instead of putting them down in there, we'll actually put them on top. It might seem a little weird, but, I don't know. I guess it works. I'm also just going to add some pipes, random pipes, into there. Just like this. There we go, and there we go. Alright. It's very weird, very random, but definitely looks better than without, I think. Okay, on this side, we're going to go ahead and add a pivot. Yes, it's going to be a velocity pivot so that it can spin all the way around, and I'm going to shove that right there. We're then going to add a camera onto the top of that, which is going to be one of these guys, and we're just going to shove it on there like this. Okay, bit weird, but don't worry about it. It's gonna be fine. We'll shove that guy on there. Essentially, this is gonna be the commander's camera that is able to spin all the way around whenever it wants. I'm thinking the other side should also get, I guess, a pivot. Yes. And this one is gonna control a machine gun. We're just gonna shove a machine gun directly on top of here, which may or may not be a good idea. Bosh. We'll actually shove some ammunition straight onto its side, like this, and that's okay. Yeah, so give that thing some, I don't know, incendiary rounds, why not? If I can, I'm going to add a handle to the back end, not one of these, but one of these. That would be awesome. If that fit, that would be great, but it doesn't. Well, you know what, for now, we'll just leave it without one. Obviously, a machine gun being up there is weird, but fine. Tell you what, I'm also going to do something back here. So on both sides, let's delete this and fill it back in. We're going to delete this guy and this guy, this guy and this guy. And finally, this one and this one. We're going to go to pivots yet again, obviously. Robotic pivots, shove them on the sides just like this, which looks insane so far. And we're going to go for flare launchers. Yes, on the back end of each of these, we're going to have a flare launcher. There we go. Okay, I wish that it could go, like, on every single one of them, but that's just not the case. Then what we'll do is, I don't know, have them all point forwards? I guess we need them on the other side then. Alright, hold on. So if I shove it here and here... Oh, I can't. That's annoying. Alright, so it has to go on the back in order for all of them to actually work. Okay. Well, we'll try it. Let's get ourselves a number really quickly, and we'll just set the number to whatever it needs to be, and that'll be fine. Constant number is going to go right here in the center. Connect that to this one, this one, this one, this one, this one, and that one. There we go. That one, that one, that one, that one, that one, and that one. And that number is going to be 0.5, I think. 0.5. Bosh! Oh, not quite 0.5, maybe 0.2, actually. 0.2? Bosh? I mean, it looks bad. What we could do is actually have them in one, and then it would actually work out fine. Yeah, that would be okay. Alright, so actually delete this, and this. There we go. We're gonna delete that guy. Oh, I can't delete that one. Oh, there's always like something in the way. Isn't there? There's always something. What if I did this, though? Let's just try this. Okay, so we get a pivot again. One of these guys, presumably. And essentially, we plummet into here, here, here. And then there, and... See, again we run into an issue, but that's fine, we can sort that one. There. Okay, we then add the flare launchers onto there, and that will be so much better. Okay, yeah, okay. So then we connect this to these guys again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Same on this side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Spawn it in again, and... I mean, although it looks weird, I think it adds something, and that's fine. Ooh, who thinks a log would be a good idea? Somewhat like... I can't add it in front of this. Oh, so many issues. What if we actually... We could get rid of, like, I don't know, 2 of these, I suppose. I can't delete that block, though. It has to stay. Okay, that's fine. So we put that in there like that. We can paint all of this, and I guess this bit as well. Yes. There we go. And this bit as well. Gonna have to do the same thing on the other side. I need to remember that. And then if we grab one of these, we grab it in like log color. Maybe we could add 2 logs down the side, I guess. There we go. Right next to the edges, we're gonna add a handle, which is just gonna be not black but grey, I suppose. There we go. Grey and grey, grey and grey. Yeah, why not? Maybe we could even add 3 of them. Why not? There we go. 3 of those guys. I'm going to go to the other side and I'm going to paint these guys correctly again. So, grab that, paint all of this out of there. Okay, awesome. And the same right here again. Yeah, it just breaks it up a little bit and I think that's kind of cool. I could even add another one and overlap the other things. Oh, that's pretty sick actually. I like that. You know, it'd actually be kind of nice to add a log on the back end as well that is longer, I guess. Realistically, on normal tanks, it's actually up here. And actually, we could still... Let's just do this all the way across the back. Except on this point, we're going to grab one of these, and it's going to be this color, and we're going to do that. Okay. We're then going to actually add an exhaust pipe again, like one of these, and I'm going to connect it via a pipe. Okay, so that goes onto there like this. Okay, why not? So now when we actually run around the tank, I would say that it looks a hell of a lot nicer than it did. We still need to add loads of detail back here. I want to change this bit to look a little bit nicer. We've got those guys. The turret actually looks like a Leopard 2... turret, question mark? Leopard 2A4. Yeah, because it's like the flat edge on the front. I think that's kind of cool. And yeah, overall, outside looks pretty good now. Yeah. It would be nice if that machine gun up there actually worked, but I feel like that's going to cause issues. Again, we might be adding something a little bit weird here, but let's do it anyway. So we're going to add a pipe, kind of like this. We're going to go to beacon, and we're going to add a beacon, a rotating beacon light at the back. And that is going to be orange, because beacon lights generally are. Whatever these things are, look pretty cool. Let's go ahead and attach those guys to there. We'll attach them together right there, and we'll actually send them into the vehicle as well. These will be used in other places. For example, probably right there, and that's it. Yeah, actually, we're not going to go any further with that, because that would be crazy. Shove those guys onto there like that. These guys onto here like this. That's kind of cool. What do you guys think of this? These are actually light autocannon extensions. That actually looks pretty cool. It's instead of a ladder, we actually have the ability to have kind of long lines. And in fact, actually, I would like that much more than just adding ladders to the sides. But I need a way of attaching them on a bit better. Because obviously, if we just shove them on, that would look weird. And if we add these, that would also look pretty strange. But let's go ahead and shove, like, I don't know, one of those on there for now. And shove that back together. But, like, how am I attaching those to the actual body is the question. I'm not sure. Like, what do we use? I don't want to use wedges. I feel like that's too easy. But I want to add something. You know? I just don't know what it is. How do I attach it? There's got to be some way of attaching them that looks kind of normal. Surely. But I don't know if there is. There's got to be. Because, I mean, I guess it's a pipe again. But I don't really want to use a pipe. Also, we can actually do 3 of these, and I think that'd be sick. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's do this one as well. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Okay, excellent. And then I was actually thinking back here, it'd be really nice to do something along those lines, going downwards. But at the same time, we can't do it because of these. Oh, wait a second. Undo that. Put this one in here like this. And what do we get? We get ourselves something that we can copy on the right. And we can just put it in here. So, go ahead and jug all of these a different color. There we go. Come on, all the way around. Yes. All of these. Yep. And then we can just draw lines throughout. And that will look very, very similar. If not exactly the same, actually. Yeah. And in fact, that means we could actually do our own business here. But we're not going to because we're not very artistic. So there you go. Shove this one right here. There we go. And then just keep going. Alright, to be fair, that one looks better than this one, but realistically, the weight of the... What am I saying? What am I saying? It is worth mentioning, it's 5:30 in the morning for me right now, and I've decided to make a video. Don't ask me why. I'm just awake. Anyway, we're going to merge these. Hopefully you guys know what I'm saying. The reward versus the... I was going to say risk, but actually there's no risk to this. There's no risk at all. But yeah. Hopefully you know what I'm talking about. I don't know why anyone would. Anyway, what I'm thinking we do now is we actually use these guys. And we add them here. So let's just do this for now. Get one of these. Shove it on there like this. 1, 2, 3. Shove it on here as well. Delete these guys in the center. Don't know how I feel about that, actually. I'm not sure. And then I guess we pipe it throughout the center, so like this. And then we go across there as well, obviously. I can't really tie this one in, is the issue. But what I could do is maybe attach all of these guys together as well. Ah, that would work. So if I do this, right here, upwards, this downwards, we attach this guy to this guy. Don't know. We shove this guy onto there, but I'm going to use this color instead. So the last one is actually the tank color, but these guys are all gray. Okay, so we grab one of these, shove it on there like that. Same with this one. Okay. And we'll only attach it up at the bottom one. So we do this, we do this. We shove one of those guys into there like that. Okay, fine. Shove one of these guys onto here like this, and attach all of them to there like that. Okay, we need to change this one. Lastly, wash. Okay, what does that look like? Ooh, yeah, I think this is starting to look like an actual tank. Awesome. Alright, let's give it a little drive outside and just see what it looks like outside. I do think we need more detail on the top and possibly some detail here as well. Don't really know what I'm going to do there because it's kind of hard to add detail to 1x4 blocks. But if we use pivots, we might be able to do it, I guess. Yeah, I suppose so. Can we open the hatches? Is another question. Where's the handle? There it is. Yeah, we can actually open the hatch on this side. Can we open the hatch on this side? Yeah, so it does actually get past the turret now, which is good. Only just, but that's fine. I do think we might need a slightly longer barrel on this as well, but other than that, I think the barrel itself, the cannon, is going to work out fine. If we can obviously load the gun. That is one of the main issues we might have. The rest of it, I guess we need detail on the top. Once we've got that, everything's okay. We need detail on the back as well, just here. But other than that, sure. Yeah. Anyway, I'm going to end today's video here for now. Thank you guys very much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed it. And I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.